Shakur Stevenson does a brand new interview and he says that Devin Haney is not ducking, but he does talk about the fight. Let's talk about it.
Now, do you think Devin Haney is actually ducking you?
I wouldn't say he ducking. I wouldn't even. I ain't gonna get up there and lie and act like he's ducking me. I don't think that he's ducking me. He'll fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like with Devin, me and him, I know Devin since a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So like, we always been one weight class apart. So now that I'm going up to 35, 9 times out of 10, it's only right for him to go to 140. So I understand it, but we'll see how the world look at it.
You said y'all used to spar a lot together, right?
For sure.
You said you used to clean them up. I heard you say that after the fight.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like I always got the better upper hand of the sparring, but I mean, it was back in the day.
Yeah.
So I know he looking at it like he got better, and I feel as though I got better. So when the fight happened, it's gonna be amazing to see.
Do you feel like that they try to pit two great black fighters against each other? Because now
they have to. It's boxing.
But I'm gonna tell you why. But now everything's in record, right? Boxing is at a place now where nobody wants to lose in record. Nobody wants to take an L, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you lost the fight, you lost the fight. Who cares? You get back up and do it. But now everybody wants that undefeated record, and both of you brothers are undefeated.
Yeah. Nah, but you gotta look at it like this though. The top athletes in our weight class is black. I really think about it. Me, Tank, Devin.
Yeah.
We all black, so like they want to see the top people fight the top people. I don't look at it like they want to pin us against each other. Even if they do, we don't got no choice but to really squabble, because at the end of the day, we the top athletes. The best got to fight the best. Like I'm engaging in that. Like I want to fight the best. I want to see who can get in the ring with me and show me that I'm not who I say I am.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, Shakur Stevenson, he was asked by Charlemagne. You guys heard the clip. Charlemagne asked him, do you really think that Devin Haney is ducking you? Shakur Stevenson pauses for a split second and says, nah, I'm not going to get on here and say all that and say he's ducking. So I respect that Shakur Stevenson, kept it 1,000, kept it 100. Because at the end of the day, we're seeing in the comment section, in videos, in Facebook groups, on Instagram, TikTok, wherever, we're seeing this narrative that one guy is afraid of the other. Like I've seen it both ways, but recently, because Shakur was the last person out of that group that actually fought and in the ring, and then he called out Devin. There was this segment on ESPN after he whooped his dude, Oshino, or Osino and Sparks, whatever the dude's name is, where he said, the ESPN told him Devin Haney was in communication with Mark Kriegel, a boxing reporter, and he said he's going to stay at the weight class. And he said, good, I'm looking for that. I can't wait. Yeah, I'll fight Devin. And post-fight, there was a lot of conversations about Shakur and Devin. So I'm glad that Shakur kept it a buck and decided to not say that Devin Haney was ducking, because again, I've seen this narrative that Devin Haney is scared and he's ducking Shakur Stevenson. And there's a couple things they said that I kind of disagree with about the black fighter. DJ Envy brought up a part about the black fighter. That's actually a thing, and Shakur responded intelligently. He said, the best got to fight the best. And I don't look at it like that. Respect. But the world of boxing does. The race actually matters in the sport of boxing. Not to me, not to Shakur Stevenson, but to the world of boxing and the masses, right? And to be honest, he was saying something like the best got to fight the best, and the top fighters in my weight class are me, Javonte Davis, and Devin Haney. We're all black, so we got to squabble. I understand that from the mind of a competitor, but here's the other thing. You also have racists and race fans who know that there's top talent in the division that happen to be black, like Shakur, like Devin, like Tank. So what they do is they try to actually instigate and make things worse. Like I've seen people trying to, get under Tank's skin about one of the other Devin or Shakur. There's recently a clip resurfaced where Jermell Charlo was yelling at Broner and Tank, and then, people are trying to get a reaction. And a lot of those are the race fans in boxing that try to do that. But then when you have two non-black fighters some of those same people, the race fans, they don't do that. They don't keep that same energy and tell Canelo, he got to fight Zurdo Ramirez, or tell Canelo, get in there with David Benavidez and put that same quote unquote pressure. Now, as far as Shakur and Devin fighting, I've already told you my thoughts, but if you're new to the channel, I'll recap quickly because I really don't like to repeat myself. It's a great fight. Two of the most skilled fighters in their generation who, at this present time of me recording this video, happened to be in the same weight class. Shakur mentioned that. He said historically, him and Devin were about one division apart always. Like, Devin be at 135 and he was at 130. He said now that he's there, he wants to push himself. He don't think about losing, and he wants to prove he's the best. So, Shakur definitely has a throwback fighter mentality. I would love to see the fight. I also think the fight you look at the top 3 black fighters in the division that in the consensus that he talked about, which was Devin, Tank, and himself, 2 of which are with the same people. So to me, that seems like the likely suitor. In addition, you have Javonte Davis, who's fighting Ryan Garcia in 10, 11 days. So to me, that's not really a realistic fight for Tank to fight either Shakur or Devin because of the promotional sides of the street. Beyond that, Ryan has a big fan base, Tank has a big fan base, and it's the biggest fight in boxing. So should Javonte come through it, he's not going to be dictated to by any network, by any other fighter, and that's just what it is. Shakur's a top talent. Devin Haney's a top talent. I've interviewed all of these guys, and I support all of them. But at the same time, Javonte, he's going to be colossal if he wins versus Ryan Garcia in style. So to me, I think he's going to be such an A-side and face of boxing and things like that, where it's going to be harder to make that fight. So Shakur Devin seems like something that actually could happen should Devin get past Lomachenko. But even with that, I don't really like talking too much about the future, because the Lomachenko fight, I'm personally favoring Devin Haney to beat him, but it's not a give me fight. Lomachenko can fight, but beyond that, I don't know if Top Rank has any options on Devin Haney after the Lomachenko fight, which could create potential worries, because if the fight is extremely close and it's on a Top Rank card, could it look fishy, similar to Manny Pacquiao when he went to Australia to fight the hometown school teacher, Jeff Horn, and most of the world of boxing seen Pacquiao winning the fight, but somehow the Australian judges, the 3 judges, deemed that Jeff Horn was the winner of that particular fight, and I thought that was messed up. Keep in mind, that was Manny Pacquiao's last contractual fight that he was obligated to Top Rank. So Pacquiao, after that Jeff Horn fight, after he quote unquote lost, which guys like Errol Spence I interviewed at the time, and he said he didn't think Pacquiao lost the fight. He had Pacquiao winning versus Jeff Horn. So Teddy Atlas, Eddie, I think Eddie Hearn and Errol Spence, a bunch of people from the world of boxing all believe that Manny Pacquiao really won that fight at the time. You know what I mean? So Pacquiao himself, he came out and said that he was set up. He didn't really elaborate and say who set him up, but he felt set up, and he didn't go back to Top Rank after that. He ended up doing some kind of fight deal and pact with PBC and Al Heyman, a black advisor, and his first fight was against Adrian Broner. So that being said, the Devin Haney, Lomachenko, he's not out the woods yet. One, he's facing a 2-time gold medalist who's really, his back is against the wall. A lot of people, including myself, thought he lost to his last opponent, which was Jermaine Ortiz, and he already lost 2 fights before that to Teofimo Lopez. He already has, 2, potentially 3 losses, depending on how you look at the Ortiz fight, in under 20 fights. If he loses to Devin, that's going to be a major step back for his personal career. I really, truly believe that. So this is kind of a must-win fight, really, for Lomachenko. Like, worst case scenario, even if Devin Haney were to lose in a fair, square way, I mean, he's so young, he can always bounce back, kind of like Canelo losing to Floyd Mayweather. You had the 30-plus-year-old, 36, 37-year-old Floyd Mayweather, and then you had Canelo, who was 23. Devin Haney probably 24, and Lomachenko 33. So It's pretty close. When you're that young, you could lose and bounce back. We've seen it with Sergio Martinez, who lost to Antonio Margarito and had a whole run after that. So I think personally Devin Haney beats Lomachenko at this point in both of their careers. He has the length on him. He's taller. He's fast-witted and fast twitch muscles, athletic, very, very good jab, one of the best jabs in boxing. So maybe we can get a Shakur Stevenson fight thereafter. You know, Shakur, he looked dominant just like he did in all of his other divisions. See, the other thing that's interesting about Shakur is he's full of confidence. And they always say to take the fighter's O, to be the first to beat the undefeated fighter is, you know, the hardest thing to do. And Shakur is definitely, there's no shortage of confidence when he speaks. He really believes it. And he went to the Olympics, so he has the amateur pedigree to back it up. He looks like he's coming into his power, and he's very comfortable with his style, working on his finishes, working on sitting down on his punches to knock down and inflict punishment on his opponents. He's just becoming more and more of a complete fighter. I mean, he was already a great fighter when he first started, but when he first started, he wasn't getting the stoppages and people questioned his power. Now he might be coming into his man strength and, you know, just really refining his style. So him and Devin would be certainly a classic. And, you know, props to Shakur for not spreading this narrative, because he easily could have ran off in front of Charlemagne, you know, big cameras, big show. And when he was asked that question, he could have said Devin Haney was ducking and he's afraid of me, which is what there's a narrative out there that people are running with that's the case. So Shakur Stevenson definitely clears the air there. He does say he wants to fight against Devin and the best, like just in general. So I'm looking forward to what's next. First, we got to wait to see how Tank and Ryan Garcia looks in about 10 days. And then after that, Devin Haney next month versus Lomachenko. So a lot going on in the lightweight division in the next 2 months. And then I'll have more thoughts once that clears up. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think of Shakur Stevenson's interview. I'm the best in the business. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.